Good morning and welcome to the ThetaWaveTrader and the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on another day. Oh, let me just shut my
practice without risking
commercials. I love them. All right, we're live. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Looks like we still haven't hit that old daily high there. We may reach for it today. It looks like we're in a bullish position this morning. I've got my trade coverage for a long here off of this last down close candle. We traded up, we came back to it. Sorry, up close candle, this bullish order block here. Closed above that, and we've closed above this old high, so I'd like to see us continue pushing for the old high now that we found support here on the 15-minute chart. So we'll see if that continues to run the high out. It's a risk-free trade anyway, so we'll see if it continues to push higher. Good morning, Hadi. How's the family today? I hope everybody's well. Hope Daniel's okay. Hope your wife's okay. Everything's just hunky-dory there in your life in Toronto. We have a couple more days left here in Manitoba when we start driving back. Yeah, thanks. In all likelihood, it's going to come back and take me out. There's 50% right there. So just dip down there and take me out. These are the ideal situations. You want to see it take here. Just come back and tap that and go. It's already running through here. The chances are it's going to come back to 50%. Now, whether or not it just taps this and just keeps going, taps this old high without coming back and giving me a full. So you could say, well, you could leave it all the way down here, but the way the markets just keep bouncing around here and that high just keeps staying intact is a bit frustrating, I suppose. So we're back to this little order block in here. See how you see it? Look to the candle to the left. Just tapped it right there. That's great. Gap up. Keep going. If I can get above that old high there, I'll move my stop loss right to here. Come on. Good morning. You did move your stop loss early. Yes, I did. I moved it early just because I don't want to see it come back and retrace too far back into that. Once it's taken this level, that's all I want to see. Is it leave from there? If it doesn't act the way I want it to act, then you can cover your trade. Then cover your trade. If you're willing to give it more room, then give it room down here past this guy. I'm already up past the premium portion of that range anyway. So if I'm paying a premium to go higher, then I don't want to risk it coming all the way back down here and potentially run it through and taking me out. The strength is in this order block. So that's what you want to see. So that strength, you want to see this continue going higher. I don't want to see it revisit that order block again. So if it does, then I'm not interested. That's why I moved my stop loss. Come on. Some people may not agree with that, but that's okay. it pays the coffee, and it yeah, it sets me up for another setup later if it's not the way I want it to be. And you want to see it climb out of your quick. See how it's just kind of waffling in here now? It's like that high of that 4-hour level just keeps getting hit, and we can't get through it, right? We have a premium up here, and the bodies are respecting that still. If I draw this onto the chart here, see how it's getting respected? So for me, there's no reason for it to reach back down here. To come back, it's rebalanced it, and now you want to see it leave, so it starts to come back through there again. I have no joy. I no play there. So you want to see this portion stay open now? I'm going to move this to here. Yeah, I want to be just below the 50% of that. No, I guess I'll just leave it there. It shows more strength if we don't hit 50%. Just come back inside here and keep leaving. But you see, you notice how it's just, we're not getting any legs through here. It's just kind of waffling here. If you got strong, like I'm in here, I'm tapping this old high. See how you run through this old high? You come back, you tap it, and then you leave with intention. Well, not super intention, but you're leaving. So that's what I'm expecting to see here. We've hit this high. See now this, that candle, don't like what that's doing. The threshold's all you get, man. So now all I'm interested in is this. And there you go. And that's not even 8:30 yet. See how you can start seeing it going, I don't like the way that's working. Oh well. Made a bit of money on it, and you got a snapper. Snap right back on you. So prop firms and live money. Okay, here's the open. Going res. We got equal lows below us here. Look for a run back into this discount box here. We get through this candle. Look for a run back in here. So we close below here, which we did. So we can get a retest of this level right there, all the way to here. And then you want to see that come lower. If it does go through that, look for 34 to 38. It's holding there. Nice cover. Now you don't want to see it revisit more than half this wick. Yeah. Everybody keeps hoping for them highs. There's nothing in the play for the highs just yet. We're trading back below the premium, so we're back inside this range. This could be one of those dance around days here. If we lose this on the hourly or 15-minute, then this may be a late afternoon run for the highs. Or we might have to wait again till next week. So the 50% is holding, keep coming lower. That level's holding, that level's holding. You catch a nice little crude. I was watching the crude oil this morning. There was a nice little perfect entry there last night, Craig. So if you caught that earlier yesterday or late yesterday, you would have got yourself a nice little run up this morning. It was looking like a dandy little trade. So we trade back into this mean threshold of this candle. You got these two here, trade above them, come back inside them, ran higher. That's just so nice. Next price leg, look at that next price leg. Take this first price leg. Next price leg. A delicious and nutritious way to make it some cash. So I hope you caught some of that there last night. We're using this candle for support. Keep coming lower. This one's traded below. Trade back into it right here. Wait for this low to get taken on the close. Got lucky, good for you. As long as Lady Luck pays you some money, man. I don't know why my iPad's. Oh, this, I don't want to see this. We'll keep retesting this. Automatically choppy, not playing. That's not price action that you want to play in. Let's wait for the first macro now. No rush. Agreed. Agreed. The inner circle of trading. I hope that's your picture in there. Mr. T, good morning. Wait for the A plus setup. I agree, D. Wait for the A plus setup. How are you doing this morning, Mr. T? The inner circle of trading. Yeah, I see it sitting right there. Got a little discount, or not discount, a little BISI we're trading through. I want to see us come back into that and then sit hunting for this box to box trade here. It's Mr. T. Well, that's your given name, not mine. Mr. T. Darren, you got the Darren part right. I like downside. Well, we got to get through that. We're inside this guy here. We've hit the constant encroachment of this wick off this last up close candle here. I know you're buried inside this one, but I always like the candle to the left of the SIBI, the very first one to the left. It becomes my key level I look for. So the wick, we've come right back into that wick, 50%. Like on the money there. So let's see if we continue to eat through that. If we do, then you look for the main threshold is 009. And then if we take this out on a close, we're definitely if we pass that main threshold there, we're looking for a run into this discount box. But until then, let's see if this is a holding price and we're going to go higher. We'll take this wick. anchor's kind of still holding price. And threshold's holding. You have no definitive direction right now. This might make it click. FX Dreamer. I remember Mr. T, FX Dreamer. I do remember Mr. T. It was quite a while ago. But welcome, FX Dreamer. That's when we were making bots. We were making bots. Some guy was on Michael's channel the other day, or on the channel he has, and he had asked me about trading bots or making bots. I thought, oh man, yeah, I'd like to probably gamble in that again, as long as you're trading, yeah. As long as it's in the MT4, MT5. I hate MT4 now. It's just so outdated. But the MT5, you can still build bots for it. And then he was talking about the RSI indicator. I don't know how to put in RSI indicators. I don't use those indicators. I don't know how to plug that stuff in. That's a lot of retail thinking. But he had a strategy. I didn't entertain it, so I thought, well, I directed him to some people that are way more talented than me building bots, and they actually know how to code. I don't know how to code. I just use the FX Dreamer series. So as you can see, this is still that guy's holding, and we've got moving into the bearish portion of this range, or bullish portion of this range. So I want to see if this candle gives way now. We get on top of the 830, and look and see if we can get on top of this candle up top here. Downside, this might make it click. That's me. Oh, that's you for Michael's thing. Yeah, you've got your RSI indicator. I can't trade. I can't build that for you. That RSI indicator is you can add them, but it's not a it's a retail thing. It's not something I ever use. And I haven't really studied your strategy, but as long as it works for you, then there's a guy in I'm trying to remember his name, in FX Dreamer. He's we used to pay him when we didn't know how to build bots. We used to pay him. He's a guy out of Spain. Oh, I'd have to look him up if you're really that interested in him. And he charges, I think, like $30 an hour American, and he will build you a bot. And he's quite obsessed with it too. He's a really good programmer. And he talks to other people to help build bots and stuff. So he'd definitely be the guy you'd want to hire to do it, but it would cost you. Morning liquidity. Friday having a blessed trading day in Michigan. Consumer sentiment. No. That's not. I am the FIB guy. You talked when your wife went to California for a convention for work. No way. You're not the cab guy, are you? I remember Mr. T. We talked when your wife went to California for a convention. You're not the guy that I told come check out the show, are you, Mr. T? If that's you, I'm so happy to see you. Are you the guy that you weren't our cab driver, were you? Yes, I remember when she went to California. There was nobody else at the hotel I was talking to, but I was talking to a guy that was our cab driver. I'm like, come out, man, check out our stuff. If you check out ICT, we can help you out. We can move you forward. I felt like he thought I was trying to sell him something. I was like, no, no, no. Honestly, we're just here to help. I just want to see you succeed. Yes, Mr. T. But it was a while ago. It's been a while. No, not a cab driver. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to place you, but I remember talking to message me in Telegram. Oh man, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad either way. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. So again, we're back inside that range. I like that the fact that we've held off on that consequent encroachment of this order block's holding price, and we're giving it a nice little kickback. And see, notice how the bodies are staying at or above this range here, that little premium box. Let's see if we can get on top of this 830. Let's give it a little tippy tap. Let's keep pushing higher. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember Mr. T. Oh, yes, I remember you now. I tell you, I forget really easy. I'm allowed to now. I'm 60 years old. I'm an old fart now. Oh, man. Yes, I remember you now, sir. Mr. T. Yeah, we chatted on the phone not too long ago. I remember you now. Oh, can you smell it, you guys? Can you smell that delicious coffee? Somebody's awake up there. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Yes, we've done lots of traveling in the world. We've been to Africa, Norway, and England, and we're off to Thailand and Phuket. We're going to a bunch of little islands down there. It's going to be some hopping. Yeah, just retiring and enjoying life as best I can now. Oh, Hadi, you went for the 8:30? You went long, 15 minute. Oh, you went off of here? Mm, yeah, I don't see anything off there other than this was the snap down premium. Inside this range, we've got this little level right here. We haven't got a body above it yet, so just wait. This is really choppy. I wouldn't trade this right now, so you're pretty ballsy there, Hadi, to get into that. Oh my God. The other trader with the spine issues. Yes. Holy smokes. It has been a while since we talked. It has been a while. Well, I hope you're doing well. I know your back was a lot more messed up than mine, and I hope you're Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, this is going to be sloppy, Hadi. I can just tell you right now. That is not something to participate in, my brother. If you're catching trades off there and you're keeping them really tight leverage and really tight stop losses, I wish you all the best of success. That is already, even at a 15-second chart, that's just way too choppy for me. And yeah, I can see your setups in there. If you're willing to use those and keep hunting for your premium arrays, take out that premium array right there, come back, find support at it, go higher. If you're using those, then I commend you, my friend, but that is not something I want to push on anybody that's new to the group. That's a legend, the legend of Hadi and his ability to trade even inside that stuff. That's because he knows what he's looking for. And if you don't understand his level of precision, don't trade it. Don't trade it and don't chase him because he's looking for specific levels that you may not see. And if you find somebody he can execute off him and make these small wins, it's going to frustrate you if you're just trying to catch his, I'm in, I'm partial, I'm out, and wait for him to type that, and you don't know what he's aiming for. Just be careful, you guys. Hadi's very precise on his entries. I'm bullish on the AM session. Yeah, I'm bullish as well. All the time we're staying above here, I'm definitely bullish. So what I'd like to see now on this 15-minute chart is for us to close up above here, but not above this candle, and use this candle's high and it's open to go higher. If we do push through here, I want to see a big bold candle get through here, create a fair, then start going higher. Am I reconnected? Yeah, I think I'm reconnected. Does that make sense? Just came back and hit the first run, but I agree. It's not easy to and clean setups. I want to short all-time high. Yes, I want to short that too. Fix to the damage. Yeah, I see the 15-minute. That's what I want to get into right here. I see that close here and use this candle as support to go higher, which would be, see how we've just tapped this right here? That would be a long right there. But again, I'm not going to take it. But that's a long right there. Get to rejection block old high here. Pay yourself. Right there. Pay yourself. I'll move to break even because you don't want to see this revisit now. Paid yourself there. You break even. You want to see this order block right here, hold price. Well, I guess you'd have to be just below here. But a nice little pop on that would be pop and go. So if you paid yourself on there, you're coming back to break even. Keep trucking. Man, this thing keeps saying it's not charging. I see the 15. If we get through the mean threshold of that candle right there, then I'd be out. Zero 040, you want to see hold? Nope. No, so 040 still holding. Oh, I smell coffee. Half the wick. Go back up. It's on a Tibbs 58 as well, so keep going. Keep going. That's the blue dot, my Tibbs. Keep pushing for a higher swing. There you go. Tibbs 58. You're all going, what the hell's Tibbs 58? How come you don't talk about that all the time? Let's make this swing. That means 00. It's going to come back down now. If that closes below, then I'm expecting it to come lower. Yeah. It's got the swing high. There's a little 58. So unless, no, you'd have to be going 1 and 2. It's going to come lower. It's going to take out that mean threshold here. And 1, 2, 00 and 2. Where could we get down? What are we reaching for in here? Let's go and see this thing. It's got to hold. If it doesn't, then where are we reaching for? We'd have to come all the way back down into maybe 830 again. I know, I'm just trying to stay on the horse. Wordle. Oh, we got Wordle in 4 out of 6 today. Yesterday we got it in 2 yesterday. It did indeed hit it hit right on the rejection block. Right there. There's one. We're eating through that puppy. So we're coming back into perhaps we are coming into 50% of this range that I am seeing. Let's try this one. That's one. Oh, there she is. The siren of the morning. Good morning, Jay. Thank you. Thank you. No, I don't know how they got there. Don't say anything to Carla. She's like, how did Kit Kat wrappers get in your They're those little Halloween ones. You get like 2 little tiny I love Kit Kats. Here's your 2. 00, 1. Here's 2. We ran into here. I didn't get the 830. 2 ran up and took another high. We validated this candle now. I'm going to tap that right there, or the mean threshold, to tap the open and go higher. Mr. T, wow. I hope Mr. T is doing well. $48,075. This previous day's high. A very stubborn level indeed, my friend. There's the break above the high. I'd like to see that come back and retap that. Let me get out of the way. So this old high right here, I want to see that come back and give that a tap at 044. "19 seconds. Wait for the next 1 minute. Good to see, Matt. Good to see you're in here, Mr. T. Right there, there's the retap. I want to buy that, but I'm not. It's getting sloppy, so I do like that for going higher now. Stop loss would be sitting right down here. Looking for a run higher. If it hits this high, pay yourself. Pay yourself at the next high. I don't want to see 042 get traded through. I don't know what you're so excited about there, Eddie. It's sloppy price action. That went 1 tick above that high. Like I say, if you've got in here, pay yourself at that first one. And now you've come back and you've revisited it. There, pay yourself. Stop loss moves to break even and let it run now. If it doesn't take off from here, see that level right there? Now that you've taken that high, this is your market structure shift. So you want to see this hold price now. You've already popped through it. So that has to hold. So that's why you're at break even. That has to hold. And you've paid yourself already. So, right there, you're out. You're done. So at least you got paid there. And now you wait for another setup. Does that make sense? So if it didn't take off, it didn't take off. Wait. And Michael would be appalled at these entries and saying, what are you talking about? You're not giving this enough legs to grow, or you're jumping in on a high resistance. There's no logic to your thing. I'm just trying to show you specific data points I expect to see support or resistance on. This isn't following any specific setup that Michael teaches, by the way. 7 a.m. candle, he says. Look at the 7 a.m. candle. This one here, yeah. The 15-minute. Yeah, it held price, but even its mean threshold got wicked through. And that's not, again, that's not one I can say, because of this wick action, this is the same thing that happened yesterday, Hadi. I can't account for this big whipsaw action here. I didn't want to see that level get taken at this time. So that candle wasn't even in play for me. This level was the important level I wanted to see hold. Once we got above it, I didn't want to see it come ripping through there. So that I wasn't even looking at as a viable protection place. So I ignore all of that. And if you've got it as that, that's great. If you're anticipating this, that's great. And you're seeing something I'm not. And even that level there, you know, the first, or this candle, first to the left, then yeah, you could say that. If I treat it through here, that would be my next line. And these two would be my next areas of interest for me. But it didn't. It ripped right to them right away. So that's enough to throw me off. So I think we trade above that and then come back to this level right here is what I'm looking for. Did we get it? What's the high of that candle? 38.75. What's the low of this candle? 39. So 0.25 away from touching. Remember, I go back through the recording, you'll hear me say, I'd like to see the next candle come back and use this high and that open to go higher. That's what we got right there. Which puts us in this guy where I wanted to see him hold. And I guess it did. But the mean threshold was closed below. And we're still going higher. So I was looking for this on the 15-minute. Did not follow through with that on the 1 minute. So that's one of my definite shortcomings. So yeah, after all this has happened today, I start to go, okay, that was not what I expected. So now I have to wait and get back on sync, on par with the chart, get back in. The horse threw me off there. I wasn't expecting that. So now I have to wait, climb back up on the horse to go long. That's what I was looking for here. Forgot about it while it was in the 1 minute to look for alignment off of that. So, so I missed the trade, the continuation. Because you'd have to give it from there all the way down to like the mean threshold of that candle. To say I want to put my stop loss just below here if I want to enter in on that high. As long as I'm looking for any setup in here that will support that point, then that point, and that point. You know what I'm saying? And that guy right there was that point. As we trade back into it, that gives us the top of that guy there. Confluences, right? And look at this guy here. We trade above it. We come back inside this 5 minute imbalance right here. Right there. You can catch a long right there at 37. That puts you right on top of that guy after this. So there's the early warning that we're going higher. Then you got the confirmation on the 15-minute. So now, if this closes above here, I'll do the same thing, but with this candle. And hopefully give me an opportunity to catch the last little piece here for a run higher. We've taken out this high now. On a close, tippy tap, go higher. Watch this level right here now, this level, and this low. If we trade back inside this range, without taking that low out, or better yet, this low for better market structure shift, then continuation to the upside we go. Half that wick right there is a fill of this fair value gap. So if it does come down and fills that fair value gap, I want to see that stop right there and go higher. You want to see a portion of this stay open and go higher, but again, your graded response, you're already into a B level trade, C level trade, D level trade is the full fill of that, and then that's a failure for me if you can start getting below that. There's your C level trade. Get back up on top of this and use this little tiny BISI as support to go higher. You might see another wick down before it hits the all-time high, for sure. We haven't even hit 930 yet. That'd be just the thing to drive people nuts. Not giving you your highs, roll over on you again. So keep an eye on it, stay on the horse, and you'll get to see if that manifests on a 1 minute chart really early. See this? You want to see that tap and just leave from here. This whole wicking down, attempt to get up there, it didn't work. You're just bouncing off of this BISI here. You traded below it, you came back inside it. You came back inside it. Now you want to get through it. Otherwise, we've got this one here wanting to go higher and this one here wanting to hold it. If it goes below that, look for the mean threshold of this candle where it's open, mean threshold. And if you lose that, look for using this candle to push lower. So look, we're trying to get up there again. And we've now filled that fair value gap there. There's your D level response. That's the last line in the sand there. Yeah, it would nice to see it go, but I don't think you're going to get the pleasure of getting that. I think they want to engineer this a little while longer. They want to catch people on, trap people. See, I just couldn't get up there. Now we're digging into this. Now you're popping through that level, and there's a little tiny imbalance right there. Stretch it out. You'll see it in there. See it right there. And yes, you got to hunt those little guys. Get that one. We're back up in here again. So you're from little discount guy here. Little price imbalance to volume imbalance to inversion. Right back into it again. Precision levels, man. That's what we're looking at. Now we're looking to see if this the level down here gets traded through, or that level there gets traded through. Mr. T, are you still building bots? You still using extreem to build some bots? And do you trade a lot on the MT5? Do you still do that a lot? Come all the way back inside that little price imbalance down there. Tap that out. So you can see how we're kind of just bouncing between here and here. That high, that low. And we'll see if we start to work our way through it. Mainly Pine Script, no MT5 or Dreamer. Wow, you're studying Pine Script stuff? So you're going to be their go-to guy then for building some of these strategies out. Y'all get to know him. Y'all get to know Mr. T there. If you want a bot, you got your strategy. If he's studying Pine Script and he can build bots in there, you're going to be busy in here, man. There's going to be lots of people that'll say, hey, look, can you build me something that will auto trade a specific time? You could have yourself a nice little business here. I'm sure there's a ton of people that would love to use your Pine Script talents to trade on TradingView. So can you actually do, like we did on MT5, can you get it to auto trade, execute trades, and close trades, and take partials? Or is it just a Pine Script indicator that you're building? That's one thing I didn't know about MT5 or this TradingView, whether or not it would execute trades for you, like we can do on our bots in MT5. You can't, yeah, okay. Keep working on it, man. Because when you discovered that, and this thing could actually set up trades for you, oof. Now, if that guy who built FXtreema could build the same kind of thing around Pine Script, I would be all over that. All over it. I would start learning all over again how to build bots. Because we got some strategies in here that are just like unbelievable. I've got a box-to-box strategy that is killer. You just ask my buddy Hati, he knows. It's indicator strategy based, but there's APIs that can be linked and trade to MetaTrader, I believe. That's way more advanced than I know, man. So you see how this has just gone into this wicking back and forth. This is not clean price action. This is one of those weeks or months that Michael just doesn't take any trades because he'll look at this kind of crap and just go, it's too choppy. It's not giving you your A+ setup. It's giving you a lot of chop. Yeah, we can still stay on the horse. We can still see precise levels here. See how we're starting to eat through this little discount with wicks. And we're digging into this last down close candle here, this little swing point. And we've hit the open a couple of times, and now we're drilling down into it, right? We're tempted to get back up through this level. So unless you can get through that and find support at it, you're slightly bearish inside this range. And this mean threshold has to hold price now. Oh yeah, don't even entertain the idea of trading this right now. Did you guys catch the information that Ollie put in the channel. That's great information, man. It's a great place to start. You know, take his knowledge and his skills and that information, print it out, stick it next to your computer. Look at the news every morning and see how it lines up with that. And then you can add or delete from a base of information that Ollie has given you. You know, somebody's put in the work. You guys, you can either slightly modify it over time and then give him some feedback on that. That is so generous that he's given his time and his resources to the community. So definitely use it. As soon as I get back to Alberta, I'm going to print off that list of stuff he gave you and or gave us. And then I'm going to put it down there and then big bold letters, check the FX or so the Forex Factory, check your news and compare it to the notes that he's given. And then if you see any slight changes, send him the notes. He's been kind enough to share it with you. Send him the notes so that he can confirm or deny or help you out to modify it, or he'll go, oh, that's a good observation. Because the more of us that get in there, the more of us that observe somebody's notes, and you're not going in and judging it, you're going in and saying, how do I take what he's given us or she's given us and see if I can help out, if I can add to it. That's what the community is about, helping each other grow here, right? So if somebody's willing to offer you that kind of information, don't pass it over. We did that with one of our guys for the longest time, and now it's a standard thing we throw into our charts. That whole first presentation, fair value gap, you all think that it's a standard thing now, but you go back 6-8 months ago, that wasn't. It wasn't until ABS brought that to our attention. He used to call it the invisible fair value gap. And ICT talked about it ages ago, but never really pushed it. And then all of a sudden he started pushing it in one of his videos more recently. And now it's a standard thing. Everybody puts it in. Everybody puts it in. But had nobody acknowledged that ABS had pointed that out, and his 6 a.m. candle, if you hadn't pointed that out and shared that, unless you're finding ICT stuff lately, you would have totally ignored it. It still wouldn't be on your chart. That's why you got to take people in the community just offering information like this, and that it may be standard practice. It's like Mark's 3 a.m. candle setup. I can imagine, because that thing seems to be quite successful. If we go into this 3 a.m. candle every day, you're going to see in 6 months or so, or sooner, people using that as a standard approach from trade to trade. Take their money, walk away. Russell, good morning. Shepard, my man, how's it going? Now, Mr. T, now there's a guy, Shepard, there's another guy who's got back issues, spine issues. We're all kind of in the same spot. Russia's stock market is down. Wonder if it affects the U.S. Everybody's looking for these old highs. I just find it humorous that every time we run for these highs, it just keeps turning and trapping people from not getting in that high. You gotta stay super tight here. See how we've traded below this level now, and now we're trading below this level, and now we're coming back up and using this as support to go lower. So I'm looking for this to get taken out now. I'm okay, Eddie. How about you? How you feel, Ollie? I'm good. Thank you for asking. And QSMT. I'm sorry, got in late. The notes you are talking about were, where are they located? Thanks. Oh, they're in Coach's Corner there. If you go to Coach's Corner in our Telegram channel there, you'll see him sitting in there. You go to the Coach's Corner tab and you'll see it sitting in there. Oh, you can thank Ollie for that, man. It's nice when you get people obsessed, like Abs. He obsesses, goes down these rabbit holes. And you have to yell down or throw some food down there every once in a while just to keep him alive. Because he goes down rabbit holes and he stays down there for quite some time. Look at this. See how that's still found support? And look at this. Just before the 9:30 release. And look, what are we looking for now? On a 5-minute chart. Now we're getting into our regular trading hour gap. Look at this thing below us here. Now we've traded below that level. Use it as support. Now I want to see this level get taken. And we were talking about saying ultimately I'd like to see that level get taken. So again, super choppy. I'm not even touching this. And if it still works out, it doesn't mean to say you should trade it just because all these data points keep getting hit. Look at that perfectly right there. Just because they get hit does not mean to say you have to take every trade. If it's not clean enough, then don't take it. And you think, well, if it just taps it and leaves, I can chase after it and protect my stop loss and then just go to risk free. You can, but that'll get your adrenaline pumping unnecessarily. It's not the gospel truth. It doesn't matter, Ollie. It's the fact that you were kind enough to put it in there. Your observations are important. And yeah, you guys, everybody knows that as soon as somebody gives you some of their ideas on there, it's not the be all end all. It's not the panacea for trading. It's some guy's observations he's put his time and effort into to try and bring you something that he sees as valuable. Whether you find value in it is up to you. Don't blame him if something goes wrong and you misinterpret it or you found something that, that didn't work about it. He's not giving you permission to come after him for a lawsuit because you put your whole house on it. Any information you get in any of these channels, whether it's ours or somebody else's, use it with your own discretion. Trading is inherently dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, look at that. Hey, there you go. Welcome to the old high. So look at that quick. It came down, took out this low. We did not get a body trade below that level. And look at that rip back against you. If you guys were looking to go low on short on that, it's choppy as hell, man. That was the thing that came back and slaughtered you. That was kind of the skewer. It just skewered all those people who wanted to go short. Now the logic, just so you know, if you would have got your short in here or here, what do we say about paying yourself at rejection blocks and lows? Rejection block, lows. You pay yourself. Move your stop loss accordingly, and that you could have prevented. But you got to be determined if you're in these things to catch yourself. Move your stop loss real quick. Protect yourself. That's why you got to be real careful. Real careful, my friends. I'm throwing in all my disclaimers. It's a place to start and look and back test. Absolutely, yes. Oops, sorry about all the captions. Shepherd's yelling, it's a place to start and look and back test, you guys. Yes, indeed it is, Shepherd. It's nice to know you're emotional about it. There's the all-time high coming. It's an all-time high. We still got 4 more handles to go. Look at that, and they still deny you. They still deny you the all-time high. That would piss people off if it just ripped all the way back down now. Started coming all the way back into this regular trading hour gap, took out all these lows. How's that for pissing people off? Like, yes, I'm going to get my high, and then denied. Denied again. Well, stay away from trouble. Wait for something clean. It ain't clean, man. I think at this point, people are into this. They just need validation that they were right, that that old high is going to get broken, and you keep getting denied, right? Don't keep throwing money at something where you just want to see you're right. If it's choppy like this, stay the hell out. Wait for a clean setup next week, the week after if you have to. Otherwise, you're just chasing losses again. So we ran out the highs, totally not anticipated this yet. So it quickly ran out the highs, then ran down all the way down to a discount box. These are all immediate rebalances. Goes down, immediately rebalances. It just looks like I'm form fitting it there. We'll wait for all this to get taken on the downside. And then look for continuation. And I'm still looking back down here. If we take this out here, and then we close below that mean threshold again, I'm looking for this discount box down here, and it's going to piss people off that you still didn't get your old high taken yet. Support. You almost have to ignore this wick. This wick just came back slaughtered, just skewered people, and then continue to go lower. I see my iPad's only got 4% left in it. All right. There's the low taken. This is super choppy, man. Don't save yourself a beat down and wait for something clean, because this is not clean at all. Again, you can see levels being hit. This was totally unexpected. Did not take out the high that you're expecting. Quickly turned and went back into its original going lower, using these levels as support. It found support on them, keeps going lower. Now we're traded through that level. We want to see it get through this low on a close, not just another wick, because this is just, now you've gone You've hunted the liquidity above the market. You've taken out the liquidity below the market. So this is a seek and destroy situation, and the wicks are going to kill you if you are in the wrong spot. You positioned yourself incorrectly. If you're trying to chase precision here, you're looking for this kind of stuff to happen to you. So if you're an adrenaline junkie and you love the rush, good luck to you. Smart move, Russell. Wait for a macro and see if there's something clean there at 9:30 or 9:50, I should say. I'm not bullish. I'm not bullish. If we get below here on a close in the next 7 minutes, I'm definitely not bullish. We've already traded through. There's a small one here. There's the fill of the regular trading hour gap coming in here now. The last piece is right there, and that's right inside the daily as well. 007. Done. There's your regular trading hour gap filled. And we're looking for this level down here now at 002. Sorry, 002.5. Double 002.5. There you go. 002 point. There, we're in there now. We're in the discount box, so we got that level that we're looking for there. Again, nothing super clean. This is damaging. Not what I expected. But then we went back into resuming going lower. Now we're into senior discount right here. Now I want to see if this consequent encroachment holds. Right here. See, we've hit it. Nice box. Box to box. Killer. Not expected. See, that's the nice clean. You'd expect to see a clean action. Continue to support and go lower. And all of a sudden, rip through, kill everybody, and then go, okay. So that's skewered to the heart. I wasn't anticipating that. But that was on the 9:30 release. So you got to wait, man. Got to wait. Continuation. So looking for 994. 994. This level, remember we talked about, we wanted to see this get taken to the downside. Now I want to see this get supported. Here's the take to the downside. You come back up inside it. That whole candle there becomes support. It's support. Comes lower, takes the new low, pay yourself the new low. Now you don't want to see it come back up into this. It's done its thing here now. I want to see that leave. Half this wick. There's a small imbalance right there. If it is some shenanigans, look for half this wick, probably up to 0.22. $0.22. Let's see if that does anything. The 908, you're going short at the 908. 908. 908. Where are you at here? Yes. Yeah, we were all looking for a short there, but this, if your stop loss was sitting up there, you got skewered. But if you followed the rules and you paid yourself accordingly, you would have prevented this. If you followed the rules precisely, taking that entry, and you pay yourself along the way and move your stop loss to the previous pay point, then this would not have got you. It would have just said, okay, it would have brought you back to whatever your last pay point was. Now, if it gapped up there, then you would have been underwater for sure. So you've got to follow the rules precisely on that. When you're in that tight of market, if you're not following the rules exactly, there's that level. Now see if that provides support. We keep coming lower, or sort of resistance, I suppose. Yeah, that's a 15-minute right there. So you're inside the 15-minute. The little 15-minute box right here. I want to see the consequent encroachment of that, which is the consequent. No, it's not. No, it's this 15 or 5-minute consequent encroachment is actually the bottom 25% of this 15-minute. And if we fully close this one in on a close, that closes there on a 15-minute, then I'd like to see this whole area here get used as support to continue coming lower. So if you're still bullish, Hadi, this level's got to get taken on the upside again for you to go bullish. And we still haven't closed. We still got 57 seconds. So if that pulls all the way back through here and stops right there, you're right. You're still bullish, man. And we're already eating through this 50% of this wick. So you got 40 seconds a D. Look at that. Come down and touch that discount box. I'm with you, brother. If that stays above there, I'm bullish with you again. And it is too. Look at you, Mr. Laser Eyes. "17 seconds. Where's it going to be? Above or below?" What nice long. Where are you looking at a nice long there? You on that 15-second chart again? Where's this 15-second chart? He's probably found a long in here somewhere. Oh yeah, okay, right here. He's gone long there. Or he's gone long right here. Or you broke above this level, you come back inside that level, and you go long right there. Ping! And now he takes that high, pays himself. Now he waits for this to provide support. It comes back. Good. Now he looks for that to continue going higher inside this range, and he's aiming for up here. But I think he's out already, aren't you? Yeah, he's out now. So he's paid himself inside this range here, and he's paid himself at the rejection block and old high. Now, if it comes back through here, you can get long again there, and you're running for the next high. Pay yourself at that high. Oh, it's already taken that high. Sorry. You'd have to wait for this high to get taken, and it does right there. Again, that's a tight rule. You may not want to pay yourself. You may not want to play in that kind of trading environment, but this is a long still. So I'm long with him. Look at that. Right inside there, you closed. All of that wick did the damage right to the discount box. You're up to the premium box all in one candle. And you've got your continuation here on the 15-second chart. You have support at the 15-second chart. You're going higher. Pay. Now we're looking for a run through the first presentation fair value gap on a 15-second. Use that as support. I want to see it accelerate through here now and then start reaching into the premium box on our 15-second chart. So that'll put you right in here. Right there is the box you want to run for. Run to the hills. Look at Hadi, you little sneaky 15-second trader. You're gonna have people start to believe that there's an algorithm here, Hadi. You got to stop doing all these 15-second trades. People are going to start to think there's some precision involved in this. They're going to go, oh, he knows something. Something's going wrong here. How come he keeps nailing all this precision? He's lucky. That's what it is. There's your, did that hit your first presentation? No, just a hair short. Watch this mean threshold. If we take this mean threshold, look for a reversal, look for a return back down into here. It's got to hold. And again, I'm looking up here. I'm willing to give that up if it violates my rule. Just so you know, you got to be able to change your mind and stay on the horse. So still bullish all the time. We're staying above the mean threshold of this candle on a close. Otherwise, look right back in here. Well, I guess you'll have to include all of that. Back to my little stick here. $0.25. We are below. Look for that box now. There's the box. It's macro time again. There's the stick. There's the box. Now we want to see if we get through this box or this is just a tap inside this range to go higher. So now I want to see us take this level right here at 0.30 and watch this. Above 0.30, and then I want to see it close above here. And then come back and tap that line. No, that didn't work. Mean threshold again, maybe. Just wait. This, you're going to tap this line. We're going to get above here and see if we can come back and tap that line. It's a retest. What am I missing here? Order block. Imbalance. Rebalance. That didn't work. I wanted to see this close above this level and use it one more time to tap it, continue going higher. It didn't. Run back through this level on the close. Close below that imbalance, took this low, come back, use that level. Inside the box. Nope. I've got to wait for market structure shift now. That's jumping around too much for me. It's hard for me to read this now. We're still inside our box. There's the consequent encroachment. The body's respecting that. Trade above it again. I want to see it tap it and go. There's this little premium inside here. We got an overlap of a Bissy Sibi. So is this going to hold right here and go higher? All right. Bodies are stick on my stick anyway. No. Wow. Okay. That horse is throwing me. We got ourselves a wild stallion here. We have a Sibi, a Bissy. We're inside this range. Get back on that horse, man. Want to see if it closes below here, find support at this and pushes lower, or if we can get above this level right here at 0.28, get on top of that and start moving higher. I want to see this market structure shift, and right here, you got to see it break above there. What are we looking for in a higher time frame? We're still inside here. We still have, we've traded below this candle. We've come back into that candle, so it feels bearish. This one here feels bearish. Discount. We're looking for this 15-minute discount, so still bearish. Let's see if that finds support at that level. It does. Now I'll keep pushing lower. Oops. Keep watching lower. That's your line in the sand right here. And it's still coming up in there. There's the tap of the premium box. So you can see how you see premium and discount. Wait for those market. You get into this consolidation stuff, it gets harder and harder to read. So I'm still in here. I'm still in here. So still going bearish. Got to get back below here, or you got to get above here. Break the higher the low, and look for to push into this one or below this one. Look at that, right on the body respecting it. Wick doing some damage. Threshold, old low. We're still between these two. The 4-hour chart, he says. Look at the 4-hour chart. Yes, I see a D. 996. Yeah, you found support there, but see that wick? That wick is the damaging thing right here. So then when you close back up above it, you want to see it tap and get and leave, like with some intention to get out of here. So it literally shot up, took out the highs. Now you got to go, where am I? Am I aiming for half this wick now, which is a fill? Or sorry, it's half that wick to run up to, then roll over and come back down again and tap this level. And then do we eat through it and come back, use it as support to come lower? And now that we validated this candle, when we went above it, are we coming back into mean threshold of that candle at 0.23, which puts us right inside here again. So now you got a body above here, good. Now come back and use this high to leverage higher, then this candle to push back into the premium box. So there's your leverage there. Institutional order flow entry drill. Run higher. See if this cleans up price action a bit here. Now if we can come back and tap this one here, and now its mean threshold is my line in the sand. I want to see this stay open now. And I want to see this candle provide support to go higher. So we've traded above this level. You tap it and go higher. So far, so good. Again, I'm not trading this stuff. I'm not trading. I'm just trying to stay on the horse here. I got some good rattling in here. So that's good. Keep going. Now let's see if we can get on top of this level here. No trading 10 a.m. news. Ollie, yeah, that's my rule. 10 a.m. only is often a mess until 10, and then 10 a.m. usually distributes with speed. So we got 3 more minutes. According to your notes, are looking for all that as well, bouncing between 15-minute fair value gaps. Dang, there she goes. I love it. No trade because of the 10 a.m. news. Follow the rules. There she goes without me. Story of the week. So just keep your eye on that level there now. See how it's hit the top of it? With a perfection. So we can kind of bang around inside here. Again, my line in the sand for me will be right here. I do not want to see this level get taken on the downside. Now, if you got something in some positive intention, you want to see this candle come back in its high, it's open, and go. Not this. See how it ate through that? It's using this as support now. Come lower. Now we're looking inside this range. Pull 50% of that range with your fib tool, 62% of that range. So there's 50%. We're right back to Hadid's 830. We're back into this bullish order block here. And we want to see if that mean threshold holds or just the top of that candle is fine. Let's validate this candle, use it as support, and you want to get back through this little civvy here. See how it's coming back down? That's not what you want to see. It's not acting the way you want it to act. So now this candle's validated. We find support at that and start coming back lower. Then we're digging into 62%. Get back up on top of this little candle right here. So 50%, that's the retracement inside that range right there. Good. Eat through here. 047. No, don't just stop on it unless you're going to come back and tap this here. Well, there goes my iPad. I can't see what you guys are saying now. Stand by. Put my phone up here. Are we going to Jen's place? Are we going to their place? All right, I got you guys back. Okay, where are we going here? Only 7 likes out of this whole thing. Wow, okay. Tough crowd. No, I can't get any words in here. All right, I got you guys now. This is a 15-second chart still. Remove. Let's get over to 1 minute chart. Get back to reality here. Look at that. Premium and discount boxes just nothing up. True that. Let's get back up on top of this here now and find some support here if you want to push higher. This would be a crappy way to finally take out the all-time high here. 40 seconds. Yeah. You're ballsy there, Hadi. I don't see anything clean in here at all. Four seconds. Still didn't clear that out there with a body yet. We're inside this wick. If you look, take this wick here and just go into quarters, you'll see just under 20 or 50% of that wick. So you got 30 seconds left. You want to see if this level here provides some support. $0.55. 14 seconds. We're still waiting to short the highs. That could be the, look at that, it literally closed right on it again, opened on it. They are not giving us a clean entry here. You're not getting your fancy setup today, folks. It's choppy. What is 14 seconds away? Ten seconds, 8 seconds. We're just waiting for this 1 minute candle to close above that level. 4, 3, 2. There you go. Right there. Just tap that now and go north. You can start going higher now. There you go. Stop loss will be sitting down here. And you're looking for a run on that high. Pay yourself at this high. Look for that high. Then look for that high. And if it eats through this on the way down, you see why it's choppy and crappy price action. Definitely no trade. I'm just showing you that that would be an entry typically, but because it's super choppy, look for there. You pay yourself there with your break even that comes back against you. In other words, See how this becomes support here? You want to see it tap that high and then open and go higher. So your stop loss at break even shouldn't get hit. If this is acting the way you want it to act, there's the difference. You've paid yourself here. If it comes back and taps you out, oh well, you made $5, whatever leverage you put on that, and you're at break even. Because you don't want to see it come back into here. And look where the candle's closing. You got 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3. It's going to be above. See how it's now you're out. It just gave you the run above the highs, and now you get back to choppy crap action. So it's a quick way to protect your stop loss. If you want it to leave, it should have just stayed up there, found some support off of this, and went higher. If you're into keeping your stop loss down here as a protection, then you're still in this, waiting for that old high there. And again, that's dealer's choice, right? That's the trader's choice. What's depending on, you may just say, I'm looking. Man, this damn my phone keeps. Can you guys still hear my voice? You guys can still hear me? I hear my headset keep cutting in and out, saying it's connected to my phone. Yeah, if this macro doesn't produce, I'm done for the week. This is behaving like a low-paid Friday factor worker. It's doing nothing fast. Oh, that's awesome, Ollie. A low-paid Friday factory worker. Oh, man. That tickled my funny bone. That was a good one, Ollie. Looking for the payday here. Now, again, you shouldn't be trading this. I don't think you should be trading it just because it's sloppy, but we've given you a little entry here. The quick pay comes down, takes you out. If you're willing to start the whole thing over again, put your stop loss below the equilibrium or the consequent encroachment or this little discount array down here. You're still aiming for premium box or the premium data point, and then reach for the old high and watch it go blasting through that. Or if it just takes out the high and you get a nice little reversal happening, we could be looking for a reversal. See that small little imbalance there? You've got to keep your eyes on those every time a new high is taken. You look for these imbalances and fair value gaps. If we trade through them on a close, come back to them, then you're back inside the range again. So many times we're tapping this box here. Look at how many times we keep tapping it. Still waiting for this level. The wicks are just not giving you clean price action, man, I tell you. Smart man, Russell. Schmatty pants. It's a Friday. You do not want to go into a Friday taking a loss on a weekend. It'll eat away at you. Take all the notes that Ollie's put in the page in the Koja's Corner. Take his strategy that he produced or popped in there the other day, the purge and return ICT video. Do that as your homework this week. Make notes, put it in a binder, make notes, get familiar with what Ollie has as a setup. Go back over, back test Mark's 3 o'clock candle trade. And research it, practice it, back test it, see where it works, where it fails, make notes. Ask Mark about it. He'll give you some feedback. Ask Ollie about his notes. That's the best way you guys are going to learn. If you just want to continually hand it to you and you don't want to practice or study this stuff, you're going to miss out. You got these guys that are putting their time and effort in to explore this information for you. Use it, and they're posting it for you. Study it, use it, and ask them questions. They're willing to work with you. By all means, ask. That's what the community's there for. It's there to help you get better at trading. How's that for another shit run on a high? Failed. Do you pay the rule? Do you pay yourself at the next high? Do you pay yourself? Reversal, trades below it. You go, I'm on the wrong side of this. Look for the discount box. It trades through the discount. And now we're looking for, do we get a retest of this and come lower and take out that low? If we trade below that on a close, you're looking for this candle's low, its mean threshold, both of those candles, and that little imbalance right there. So wait for the next 12 seconds, see where that one closes. And then you're looking for discount, the next discount in the larger range, because there's nothing in here. And I'd expect to see this really accelerate through here if we're going to go through here, and you're going to aim for this little box down here. Again, your discount guy. There's the retest. So now we've traded below that level. Look for a retest here. Come lower, all the way up into these two candles here. The mean threshold's ideally where you want to see it stop. But you could get a retest of this little imbalance right here. I like this support. You're reaching for down here now. You want to see this really accelerate through here and not stopping here. This here, consolidation, CAM model 1, and then all of a sudden it ripped all the way through to a CAM model 2, did not take out your stop loss, and then went higher. You got to pick up the pace here now, rip through here. And you always keep an eye on these little imbalances. Pick up some speed. Let's go. Let's get back through here. What is your recommendation for new ICT students? What's my new recommendation? In what regard? Like for studying ICT material, or be more specific there, Adi? I'm not quite sure what you're asking there. What recommendation for new ICT students? The ones that have finished his mentorship, or the ones that are interested in his stuff? If you're interested in studying ICT's material, go to him. Go to the horse himself. Do not go to anybody who's you have to pay to get their slant on ICT stuff. If you have to pay for it, it ain't worth it. Michael's giving it away for free. So you got all these other bozos out there that think they're the king of the freaking trade community. You want to pay for it? You go right ahead. It's totally lost money as far as I'm concerned. ICT himself teaches it to you. He's starting his next mentorship next week. So you get it straight from the horse's mouth. If you're studying something new, then you're new to his concepts, get in on this 2025 mentorship and participate with him. Apparently he's got a new and improved way of bringing his material to the community. And there's a retest of that level we looked at right there. Now I want to see this shoot down lower. I don't want to see it. If it goes back through there again, not interested. Again, super choppy, not the kind of environment you want to play in. So look for half this wick now. I want to see that level right there get tapped. Holy cow, you guys are just chatting away there. Yeah, get in on his new 2025 mentorship. Okay, this is gonna drive me crazy. You guys you're doing a million talks here. Notification. Let me turn off my notification for mute for 3 days. I'll watch you guys in a minute. See how it got back through that little imbalance right there? And it traded through here. Back to sloppy price action. You got into this discount box here. We didn't reach for that one. Turned on this. Now you got this imbalance right there. See that little tiny fella right there? Just hit it. So now you want to see this get retested or this little guy down here and start pushing higher. So this is the discount inside this range. You'd want to see at least come down to here to run back up and through that. If you can get through here and find support at that level, look for that to go higher. This is being retested, but is that in a discount? Did you just get a discount right there? Or are you paying a premium and hoping it goes higher? And what I mean by that is if you take that high to that low, and you say, I want to get a discount. So in other words, in this area is where I want to pick up a discount to run for a premium. If I'm wrong and it trades through that level and gets into here, if it closes below here, look for another run on this low and a run down into this box down here. So again, don't touch it. It is some chop. Just stay on the horse here. Practice staying in the horse. Resting order into short all-time highs. Oh, you bought a limit order in up there, Craig, to short it? So you've got second one. We went straight through this first one, second one, use the second one, push higher, look for this guy here to get traded through. It did. You retest it. Now you want to go, just leave from here. You can come back into 052 right there. Now go higher. No, retest in that candle. It's high, it's open. Okay, go higher, go, go, go. Get through here at 055. Rejection block. Close above 055. Let's go. And then we're going to retest 055. Craig wants to short. Thank you, Darren. I don't know what you're thanking me for, Hadi, but you're welcome. Always about my recommendation to new students. Yeah, if you're new to ICT, get in on his 2025 mentorship that he's got coming up and make notes. Try and avoid any of his listening to all his anger about people and whatever. There you go. There's your old high finally hit. Would we say it was clean? Hell no. But there's your high. There's no short here. Oh, no, no, no. There is no short. There was no short. There was no short. As soon as we get above here, there's no short. Then we get above that little imbalance right there. We come back down, key off of this fella here. We stayed above 5.4 or 5.5, I think it was, 5.3. And then you finally launched for your high. High's taken. We're getting into 1030. Are we retesting this low or this high here and going higher? Are we leaving a fair value gap and have a nice graded response off of here? That's what you're going to be thinking. What's happening with this fair value gap here? It's not fair value yet until that candle closes, but we want to see if this stays open now. I like to see them when they happen above a high. It's going to blow people away if that just takes off, just tears out of here. Now we look for continuations with projections. Yes, Russell. Yes. There you go. Half that and leave. That's an A plus. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's the retap of the old high. A plus right there. Leave. Go. Institutional order flow. There's an A. Your B is old high. C is 75%. D is a full fill and then fails if we start getting through the mean threshold of that candle. Look for a retest back down here and this little guy here. I want to see that leave from here now. How's our German guy doing? Ollie, how's your German DAX doing here? There's your nice little German DAX. Oh, I hope you caught a beauty there. Ollie, look at that. Or sorry, not Ollie. Ali. Ali and Hans. Look at that. You can't ask for a more precise 664 entry right there for that run higher. That is a beautiful entry right there, 664. Now, once this is going up here, you say, I'm looking for any opportunity when it comes back in here for a reversal. So right there, so that would be in here. You're looking for any reversal that gives you an opportunity to catch along here. So wait, we see this breaker, take out this little low here, or that candle there. We have a change in direction. We do not have a body trading above here yet. So you wait, we retest this level here, your stop loss goes in here, and you say, that's where I'm looking for my long. Right there, there's your entry on your 1 minute level, and off you go. You're back to your breaker. You can decide to pay yourself or use your internal range liquidity hunt and pay yourself on the way up. So that was a nice German DAX trade there for you guys. Where did Nifty 50 go? We found support. Literally opened above, found support at our premium level. I had a line over here. That's what you want to see. When the market finally opens in the India and you only get a certain amount of time to trade it, look for this kind of area for support, continuation to the upside. And how delish is that? That was a nice little trade for the Nifty 50. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. You have to have a lot of detail in that for your video, Adi, because there's so many times where it was bearish and then bullish and then bearish and then bullish. So make sure it's clear, a clear video that shows logic and support, because there was, to me, there was nothing that was super clean in there. I have projections. I think that'll be it for me today. I don't, there were some points. This was an interesting day to try and stay on the horse. Very choppy data points, for sure. There was some precision there, but it was buried in amongst a whole bunch of chop, and to rely on that precision after all that chop, it's a big psychological game. So I think that'll be it for me. I'm going to split. We're having breakfast, and I wish you guys all the best of success with the rest of this. If you're going to trade this, be super careful. And if not, I will see you guys on Monday. Don't take any big hits now. It's the end. You're starting to get into midday where it could get choppy. It could take off. We could get some big bold stuff here, but who knows? The high's now been taken, so just keep your money in your pocket, man. That's all I can say. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. I really appreciate you popping in. Thanks, Adi. Thanks, Russell, and all of you guys. Ollie, for all your support, all your input. It's awesome. I appreciate all of it. And Russell, congratulations on your continued success, man. I wish you all the best. I think everybody in the community is looking for, hoping that you can find your success in your trading, and we're behind you, man. We're here for you. And anyway, I will see you guys. Have a great weekend, safe weekend, and do some studying this weekend. Pick up some of that information that Ollie presented in the channel, and do some research. I'm certainly going to do it. So thanks again, Ollie.